Hi guys, UK Urban Prepper here. Today we're going to talk about clothing. Obviously you're going to have plenty of clothing around the house, not an issue, but what do you throw in your bag if it's a bug out bag? What do you wear day to day? What's the situation if it's the end of the world as we know it and you got to go out? Now I'm not talking fashion, I'm not saying you've got to wear this colour, this is what's in. It's nothing to do with fashion, it's to do with practicality all the way. What we're looking for is tough, durable clothing. Now you've heard the saying before, buy cheap, buy twice. Now that's true, except it's going to be buy cheap and have to scavenge again. I guarantee you when it comes to lapse of civilization, the last things people are wearing is not going to be something from Shein or something like that, okay? That's going to be gone, it's going to have disappeared, it's going to be fuel for somebody's fire. What you need is tough, strong, durable clothing. So obviously your first choice, what most people have, is denim. Now denim not just strong, it's not just a protective layer from the elements and from other things, it's also easy to keep clean. It doesn't need a heavy wash sort of thing, it doesn't keep odors in. It's a very good material for longevity. So denim is the first choice go-to if it's already in the wardrobe. Now if you're like us and you're preparing and you're getting stuff together, what I would highly recommend is your military issue clothing. Okay, you'll often see me sporting one of these just for fun, but that's just me. You might not, but it's good to keep some. This is just a thin combat jacket. You can get the really thick smocks, you can get really thermal ones. Now the thing with this is obviously it's designed to be durable. It's designed for the battlefield, for combat, for crawling through the floor, everything like that. Also, with the camouflage pattern, doesn't really show the gravy stains too much, which is great. It's about durability and keeping something you can wear constantly. Now you're not going to go out into an urban environment and be camouflaging this unless you jump into the bush or the local park, so it might come in handy in that way, but it's more about just being prepared with something strong, durable, easy to clean. Like you're just going to throw this into some cold water, give it a shake off, and that's it, you're done. All right, literally getting the smell off if you need to. So combat clothing, whether it's trousers, jacket, anything like that, because this stuff's made by the British military, it's always got pockets galore, loads of places for you to carry things. It's got your zip as well as buttons, so it's great for really buttoning up and stuff like that. So yeah, any sort of combat clothing, military issue clothing is great, and it doesn't have to cost a fortune either. You can pick it up at your local car boot sales. There's ex-surplus stores absolutely everywhere. So just having, even if it's just one set per household member, something like that on hand for if you need to go out, for if it becomes a long-term situation. Now you're not going to fight off an army of terrorists wearing Crocs, so they're out. I'm sorry, they're out. Around the house possibly, but just no, gone. What you need is some combat boots. Yeah, these obviously are mine that have been used. These are like the jungle style ones, so they've got the breathable material there, and I like these because they're comfy compared to a lot of the boots, the leather ones. Still really strong, really durable, excellent for walking, running, scaling walls, whatever you happen to be doing at the end of the world. So yeah, so footwear is an absolute must. If you're not in a good bed, you're in a good pair of shoes, because if you're not in one, you're usually in the other. All right, so make sure footwear is one thing you do not skimp out on. The last thing to mention is also take into account wherever you are in the world right now and what that's like seasonally. Okay, so if you're somewhere that gets really cold through the winter, yeah, make sure you've got some of your winter wardrobe or some of the military thermal gear on hand, because you're going to need that through that period. The same the other way around. If you're in a really hot environment, okay, you're going to need something durable, but it has to be breathable, so you don't want to overheat and cause exhaustion. So make sure you're always taking into account your own personal situation and environment. So as far as my preps are concerned, as you've seen, I've got the military fatigues. I've got quite a few pairs of each, which some of it I use regular, like you'll see me with the jacket on, but other than that, it's kept in storage. There's a set kept in my bug out bag, which we'll go through at some point. So my preps are military fatigues for the clothing side of things. Oh yeah, comment below, hit like and subscribe. It does really help a lot. It's the UK Urban Prepper signing off. See you soon.